Hi, I'm Emily and I'm the Castle Girl. Today I'm at Scone Palace. Scone Palace is a Category A listed castellated mansion which lies on the east bank of the River Tay, near the village of Scone, just 2 miles outside of Perth in Scotland. The area around Scone has fertile lowland plains and is part of the wider region which stretches from Perth to Dundee, known as the Carse of Gowrie. The moderate climate and rich soils supported farming, making the region an attractive settlement area, and Scone's proximity to key river routes such as the River Tay and the River Erne allowed easy transportation and communication across Scotland during the Middle Ages. This location was easily accessible for travelling nobles and political leaders over the kingdom, making Scone an important political and royal centre. The palace that we see today is not old, but the site that it occupies is steeped in history. Scone's significance dates back to the early Middle Ages, when the region was the capital of the ancient Pictish kingdom. Around the 6th or 7th century, it became a religious centre. More than likely a monastery when the Picts converted to Christianity. Scone's location became of strategic importance in Scottish politics by the late 8th and 9th centuries. This was when the first great king of Scotland, Kenneth MacAlpin, took the kingdom from the Picts around 830. The legend of Kenneth MacAlpin and the Picts tells of a banquet where Kenneth, known as the King of Dalriata, invited the Pictish king Drosten and his family to feast. After being wined and dined, they were slaughtered. This legend is known as MacAlpin's treason. After this, MacAlpin united the Scots and Picts under his rule and thus began the Kingdom of Alba. It is after this that Kenneth MacAlpin is believed to have brought the Stone of Destiny, also known as the Stone of Scone, which is an ancient symbol of Scottish kingship. The stone was used in the inauguration ceremonies of Scots monarchs for centuries to come. Kings were crowned while seated at the stone on Moot Hill. Moot Hill was a mound within the grounds of Scone. However, during the Wars of Independence, King Edward I of England took the stone to Westminster Abbey in 1296. Between the 9th and 13th centuries, every Scottish king was crowned at Scone. Notable kings include MacAlpin around 843, Macbeth around 1050, Robert the Bruce in 1306, and Charles II in 1651. He was the last king to be crowned at Scone. The act of being crowned in the presence of Scottish nobles in Scone, seated atop of the stone, symbolised legitimate rule over the land. A replica of the Stone of Destiny, or Scone, sits on Moot Hill in front of the 17th century chapel. The original stone of Scone is now housed in Edinburgh Castle, though it is due to return to Perth's new museum in coming years. The importance of the Stone of Destiny made Scone one of the most important locations in Scotland during early medieval times. Between 1284 and 1401, 10 Scottish parliaments were held here. Scone housed an important Augustinian abbey, founded between 1114 and 1122. By King Alexander I. It was elevated to abbey status around 1163. The ringing of the Scone Abbey Great Bell announced the formal declaration of each new law. Although the abbey flourished, little remains of it can be found today. The abbey thrived for over 400 years until it was largely destroyed in 1559, during the beginning of the Reformation. Lord Ruthven, who later became the Earl of Gowrie, was granted the estate in 1580. The Ruthvens rebuilt the Abbot's Palace of the old abbey into a luxury residence. After James I of Scotland and VI of England charged the Ruthven family of treason, the estate of Scone was passed to Sir David Murray of Gospetry around 1604. Murray was a loyal follower of James and later became the first Lord Scone. The Murrays were related to the Murrays of Tullibardine of Balvaird Castle in Fife. William Murray, the first Earl of Mansfield and the Lord Chief Justice of the King's Bench between 1756 and 1788, inherited Scone Palace. The palace that we can see today was built by the third Earl of Mansfield, David William Murray. The design is a grand neo-Gothic mansion designed by William Atkinson in the early 19th century. And was to be a handsome and agreeable residence for the family. The current palace houses a collection of art, furniture and documents. The palace is surrounded by expansive gardens and woodlands. The Murray Star is a 5-pointed star-shaped maze made of green and purple beech, which covers an area of 1,600 square metres and is designed in the Earl of Mansfield's family tartan. The first Douglas fir tree species introduced to Britain were planted by David Douglas in the grounds of Scone Palace. Some of the fir trees in the estate are around 250 years old. Today, Scone Palace stands as a testament to Scotland's cultural heritage and rich past, linking it to the rituals, politics and legends that defined a nation. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to visiting a castle near you. Bye!